Welcome to Stardock. Transformers Devastation. It is a throwback to the old cartoon. What a great game. I don't really spend more than half an hour on it at a time. It's kind of light in the cerebral department, but whatever. It's a remake of the cartoon. It is pretty much exactly like the old cartoon, as you can see. And it's a lot of fun. We give it 4 explosions, 2 starships. It's just basically a fun game. What you see is what you get. There's no more to it. I mean, it belongs almost on an arcade, an old-fashioned arcade box. I would almost enjoy playing this thing on one of those button masher consoles, but it's not just simple button mashing. It's actually kind of complicated. I mean, it's easy to pick up once you find the trick of what you're supposed to do with each boss and whatever. But it's actually kind of challenging to figure out which sequence of buttons that you need to pick and everything. And you know what? It just brings me back to my childhood. I used to love Transformers. I had Optimus Prime. I also had Starscream. I always liked Starscream. I thought he was cooler. Way cooler than Megatron. Megatron transforms into a pistol, right? Which, even as a kid, I knew that something was up with the perspective, with the sizing of Megatron. Like, wow, he's the only Decepticon. Well, aside from Shockwave up on Cybertron, he's the only Decepticon who becomes smaller. He becomes like a little tiny machine rather than some of these bigger machines. So as you can see, Bumblebee is back to his old self. He's not that neat charger that he was in the movies, although I understood why they did that for the movies. But as you can see, it's the old cartoon. If you grew up with this stuff, you're gonna love this game. If you didn't grow up with this stuff, maybe you'll fall in love with Transformers. I can't predict what you'll think about it, but it's obviously pretty cartoony. I know why I like it, and why a whole bunch of people who were in the Transformers cartoon generation. It was Transformers and G.I. Joe. So that's basically it. It's no more complicated than that. Basically, it's a punch-kick kind of game. Punch, kick. You throw in some combos. You can use your ranged weapons. You can even, call up Teletran 1 and configure your weapons and your Autobots. So it is an intelligent game to a point. It's very simple. It's like an old-style video game, really. It's if they had Xbox in the 90s, this is the kind of game they would have made, or in the 80s, excuse me. And yeah, as you can see, it's pretty good. I got no complaints, not really. People have really high expectations, but if you just want to play the Transformers cartoon, this is the game for you. I mean, it's not going to break any records, it's not going to break any new ground or anything. Its point is to break old ground. And if you love good old Transformers, like not, rebooted like in the movies, but just good old Transformers, then enjoy the game. Take it in and have a good time playing. It'll bring back the 80s for you, I swear. So, yeah. 4 explosions, 2 starships, that's our review. And I'm just gonna let this play. I've got a whole bunch of clips put together, and yeah, it brings back old times. I can't say that enough. So, anyway, I'll just let these clips roll. They pretty much speak for themselves. If you like what you see, you'll like the game. Xbots, roll out.
Megatron, bot alternative. Beltran 1, analyze.
It's a ship of unknown origins, buried beneath the city.
How do I shut down the security system?
It appears there is a dual-layer security protocol in place. You'll first need to disable 3 sub-generators. Once disabled, the primary generator will be vulnerable.
Autobots, transform and roll out! Follow me! Let's go!